Hello everyone. Today I will show you how to get such a report from a very simple RePlex optimization scheme. This optimization is described on our RePlex method development guide that you can download from the info box below. Before I show you how to get this result, let's describe this RePlex optimization scheme and the report obtained. The first information obtained from this optimization scheme is the antibody removal efficiency. As you can see, it evaluates how much primary antibody remains attached to the capillary after the RePlex buffer step. This online tool compares the peak area of your protein target between the cycle 1 and 2 without reprobing new primary antibodies. In this case, the removal efficiency is 97.8% and 99.2% for antibody anti-A and anti-B, respectively. The second information is the antibody stability. Occasionally, a primary antibody will give different signal when observed in either probe 1 or probe 2. The online tool will compare the peak area of your protein target between the cycle 1 and cycle 2 in two different capillaries, allowing you to choose the best probing cycle for a given antibody. In this case, the protein B seems to be 10% smaller when detected in the second cycle compared to the first cycle. Therefore, it would be preferred to detect the protein B in the first cycle and the protein A in the second cycle. Finally, the last information given by this optimization scheme is the effect on probe 2 resulting from the immunoassay performed in probe 1. Any such effect can be identified by comparing the peak area of a protein detected in probe 2 after an immunoassay performed in probe 1 to the control, the peak area of the same protein detected in probe 2 after a cycle of antibody diluent. In this case, the protein A is almost not affected by the protein B in cycle 1. However, the protein B is strongly affected by the protein A in probe 1. This can be explained by the very high baseline of the unspecific anti-protein A antibody detected in the first cycle. Indeed, in chemiluminescent immunoassays, the house-release peroxidase, or HRP, on the secondary antibody produces highly concentrated free radicals during the reaction with luminol, in addition to the light that is detected as the signal. In conditions where an abundance of free radicals are produced in probe 1, these radicals can damage nearby antigens that are recognized by an antibody used in probe 2. More information on this is available on the RePlex method development guide, which can be downloaded in the info box below. In this case, it would be preferred to detect the protein B in the first cycle and the protein A in the second cycle. It may also be advised to use a more specific primary antibody to detect the protein A. Now, without further ado, let's see how to get such a report. The first step is to name the peaks in the appropriate capillaries and cycles. It is advised to follow the same capillary order as shown in the RePlex method development guide, so that the online tool can help you name the peaks in the appropriate capillaries. Here, the first capillary used for the optimization scheme was the capillary 8. So 8 is entered in the comment box. The list given can then be copied and a new peak can be created inside Compass. The molecular weight of the protein A is roughly 47 kilodalton, so 47 is entered, and the peak list is copied and pasted inside of Compass. The same can be done for the protein B. The list of capillaries is copied and a new peak is created. The molecular weight for the protein B is roughly 64 kilodalton, so this is entered as molecular weight and the capillary list is copied. As you can see, the protein A and B are labeled only in the appropriate capillaries. In this control, only the protein A should be labeled and not the protein B, as opposed to this capillary in which only the protein B should be labeled. Now, the last step is to copy and paste all the peaks from Compass and paste them into the online tool. So one has to click on the first capillary, then hold Shift, click on the last capillary, and finally we select all the peaks. So we click on the first peak, we hold Shift, and we click on the last peak. We can then copy and paste all the peaks inside of the online tool. We then press Enter twice and the result appears. I hope you found that useful and I wish you to have a great day.